Hello everyone, this is Pranshi Verma. Welcome to the session Wipro Technical Interview Question and Answer for your upcoming Wipro company's interview. So guys, firstly I give you the answer of some important question regarding Wipro interview. So Wipro recruitment process, okay, according to my observations. According to my observations, Wipro company conducts 3 rounds for the selection process. Wipro recruitment process is divided in 3 rounds. First round is written exam, second one technical interview, and third one HR interview. Okay guys, and your Wipro written exam is your first round, so it's divided in 5 sections: verbal ability, second one aptitude, means qualitative and quantitative aptitude से 13 questions, and maybe verbal से 16 questions, reasoning third one is reasoning से 14 questions. Okay, and cutoff percentile is 60% तीनों के लिए. नेक्स्ट वन आपसे 2 कोडिंग क्वेश्चन विप्रो के एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं, जो कि आपको कम्प्लीटली जो आपका कोड रन होना चाहिए, टेस्ट केसेस रन होने चाहिए आपके प्रोग्राम में. सो 2 क्वेश्चन आपके 2 नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आपसे कोडिंग के पूछे जाते हैं, जिसका कट ऑफ परसेंटाइल 50% है. मींस आपका 2 क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछे गए हैं तो आपका एक क्वेश्चन कम्प्लीटली सही होना चाहिए. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट आपका होता है इंग्लिश टेस्ट, जिसमें आपकी लेस देन 5 मिस्टेक्स होती हैं. उसमें आपको एक ऐसे पूछा जाता है एंड उसकी कट ऑफ परसेंटाइल है 70%. ओके गाइस, सो आई होप आपको समझ आ गया होगा विप्रो रिटन एग्जाम पैटर्न. अगर आप इनमें से किसी भी टॉपिक पर कोई स्पेसिफिक वीडियो चाहते हैं तो प्लीज मुझे कमेंट करके बताइएगा. आई विल बी हेल्प यू. नाउ इन टुडे सेशन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस विप्रो टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर, मींस फॉर योर राउंड 2, टेक्निकल राउंड के लिए. ओके गाइस, सो नाउ लेट्स बिगिन द सेशन. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट आर द फंक्शनैलिटीज ऑफ एन ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. ओके, सो फर्स्टली मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ आपके विप्रो इंटरव्यू के लिए कौन कौन से सब्जेक्ट बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. डेटा स्ट्रक्चर, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, थ्योरी ऑफ ऑटोमेटा, सी लैंग्वेज एंड जावा लैंग्वेज बेसिक लेवल. ये 5 सब्जेक्ट मैंने आपको बताए हैं. ये 5 सब्जेक्ट आपको अच्छे से आने चाहिए. मीन्स इनकी जितने भी बेसिक टॉपिक्स हैं वो आपको क्लियर होने चाहिए, कंसेप्ट क्लियर होने चाहिए, वहीं से आपका इंटरव्यू होगा. ओके गाइज, एंड फर्स्टली आप प्रिपेयर कीजिए अपने किसी फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट को एंड फेवरेट लैंग्वेज को. सो आप अपने अकॉर्डिंग बताइएगा कि आपकी फेवरेट लैंग्वेज सी है, तो आपके लिए जो क्वेश्चन होंगे वो लैंग्वेज सी से ही होंगे. ओके गाइज, नाउ आंसर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, फंक्शनैलिटीज ऑफ एन ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. सो देयर आर सम मेजर फंक्शनैलिटीज ऑफ एन ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. फर्स्ट वन, operating system shares the computer's memories and sharing of central processing unit time by various applications and peripheral devices. Peripheral devices is what? Input-output devices. Okay. Second functionality is an operating system provides a user interface, that is graphical user interface and command line interface. Third functionality is an operating system includes functionality for booting the computer. Next one, perform some basic tasks. Operating system performs some basic tasks, that is managing the peripheral devices, managing the memory and many more. Okay, and it provides file management, which refers to the way that operating system stores, retrieves, manipulates and saves data. Okay, now next question, what is the difference between unique key and primary key constraint? So this is from DBMS. DBMS subject is also very important for your all interview purposes. So unique key and primary key is a very important concept and topic in your DBMS subject. What is unique key? So first difference between unique key and primary key is a unique key. A table in a database can contain multiple unique keys, but at the other hand, a table can contain only one primary key. Okay, so I hope first difference is clear. Next difference is in the unique key, null values are allowed, no problem. Okay, but in the primary key, null values are not allowed. Okay, third difference is Unique key helps to maintain a unique data in a column of a table in a database. But primary key helps to identify a unique row from a table in a database. Okay. Next difference is, for MySQL Server databases, a unique constraint will generate a unique non-clustered index. At the other hand, primary key will generate a unique clustered index. Okay. Now next question. How can you delete the duplicate row in a table? Answer is, in case of duplicate rows, you have to be more careful at the time of fetching records from the table. To overcome this problem, we use a distinct keyword in a uppercase, means DISTINCT, distinct keyword in uppercase letters. It's used along with a select statement. Select is also in uppercase to eliminate all duplicate records and fetching unique records. Okay. Now basic syntax of eliminate duplicate records from a table. So this is the syntax for eliminate duplicate records from a table, and this is select, then distinct, followed by column 1, column 2 up to column n. It's up to you जितना column आपको delete करना है. So next line में हम from keyword use करेंगे followed by your table name. जिस भी table name से आपको duplicate record delete करना है उस particular table का name. Then where your conditions, जो भी conditions है आपकी record delete करने की, वो conditions आपको where followed by conditions, यहाँ पर आपको conditions mention करनी है. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, now example. Here let's take an example of the student table. This is roll numbers, this is names, and this is percentage of students, and they are the addresses of students. Okay, now firstly we should check the select query and see how it returns the duplicate percentage records. Okay, so here what is the query language? SQL is greater than select percentage from students, and second line may order by percentage. With the help of this query, we got the value of percentage of students. Okay, so now let us use a select query with distinct keyword and see the result. This will eliminate the duplicate entry. Okay, so here 72.3 and 72.3. This is the duplicate entry. Okay, I hope ये आपको clear होगा. Now let's use a select query with distinct keyword and see the result. This will eliminate the duplicate entry. So what is the syntax for this? SQL forward angle bracket select distinct percentage from student. Okay, and order by percentage is this. Okay, so here see the result. Duplicate record is removed. Okay guys, so this is all about remove the duplicate records in a table. Okay, with the help of distinct and select keyword. Okay, next question. Define the SQL profiler. Answer is, SQL profiler can be defined as the profiler utility which is mainly used to track connections to the SQL server and also determine the activities such as which SQL scripts are running and which one is getting filled, etc. Okay, so this is all about SQL profiler. Next question. What is a stored procedure? Explain with example. This is very important from DBMS. Okay. Stored procedure are batch of SQL statements that can be executed in a couple of ways. Most of the DBMS support stored procedure, however not all do. The stored procedure increases the reusability as here the code or the procedure is stored into the system and used again and again. That makes the work easy. Okay, so this is the syntax for stored procedure, and this is create procedure followed by your procedure name. जिस भी procedure name का आपको procedure create करना है वो name आपको यहाँ mention करना है. Second line use as keyword. Then in third line mention your SQL underscore statement, your statement, and in the fourth line go keyword. Okay, to execute a stored procedure use this syntax, and this is exec keyword followed by your procedure name Okay, then create a table and use the syntax for any example. Okay, next question. What is a process and what is a thread? This is very important question from operating system. Okay, a thread is a lightweighted sub-process, the smallest unit of processing. Okay, and it's a separate path of any execution. Threads are independent. That means if there is an exception in one thread, it doesn't affect other threads. It uses a shared memory area. Okay, this process is heavyweight. At the other hand, the process is heavyweight and can consist of multiple threads. It's a small part of a particular program. Okay, next question. What are the advantages of a thread? How does the multi-threading look like? This is also very important question. So these are the following advantages of a thread. First one, it provides efficient communication. Second one, threads minimize the context switching time. And third one, by using thread, we can get the concurrency within a process. This is very important point. Focus on it. Next advantage of thread is thread allows utilization of multiprocessor architectures to a greater scale and efficiency. Next one, a process which executes multiple threads simultaneously is known as multi-threading. Okay. So what is multi-threading? A process which executes multiple threads simultaneously is known as multi-threading concept. Okay. Next, a thread is a lightweight sub-process, the smallest unit of processing, as you know. Okay. Now, to achieve multitasking in Java, we have two ways. First one, multiprocessing and multi-threading. Okay. One process may contain more than one thread and execute simultaneously is known as multi-threading. Multiprocessing we will discuss in next question. Okay. Now next question. What are multiprocessing and multitasking? What is multitasking? So as the name indicates, multitask run on a single CPU. It's lead to be a multitasking system. We use multitasking to utilize the CPU memory and CPU space. Multitasking can be achieved in two ways. First one, process based multitasking, and second one, thread based multitasking. Okay, process based multitasking is also called multiprocessing, and thread based multitasking is also called multi-threading. Okay, now what is multiprocessing? Multiprocessing refers to the ability of a system to support more than one central processing unit at the same time. And what is multithreading? As the name indicates, multiple threads run concurrently. And as you know, a thread is a lightweight subprocess and it's the smallest unit of processing in the CPU. Okay. Now, next question. What are stack and queue and its application? Question from data structure, and it's very important topic and very important question. So now firstly, I'm talking about stack. What is a stack? A stack is an ordered list in which insertion and deletion can be performed only at one end, and that is called a top of the stack. This is the very important point in the stack. Second one, the stack is recursive data structure having a pointer to its top element. Okay. So stack is a recursive data structure having a pointer to its top element. Okay. Third one, stacks are sometimes called as last in first out list because stacks are working on LIFO technology. Okay. That is, the element which is inserted first in the stack will be deleted last from the stack. Okay. Now applications of stack. Application of stacks are recursion, expression evaluation and conversion. I hope you understand postfix and prefix conversions in a stack. Okay. Stacks are used in parsing, in compiler design. Stacks are used in browsers, editors and tree traversals also. Okay. I hope stack is clear now. Now queue. Queue can be defined as an ordered list which enables insert operation to be performed at one end called rear and delete operation to be performed at another end called front. Okay, queue can be defined as an order list which enables insert and deletion. Okay, one end called rear for insertion and delete operation to be performed at another end called front. Okay, the queue is referred to be as the first in first out list. Okay, queue is worked on FIFO technology. Okay, for example, people waiting in line for a rail ticket from a queue. I hope now आपको example जब मैंने आपको बताया तो आपको queue clear होगा. Now applications of queue. Queues are widely used as waiting lists for a single shared resources like a printer, disk, CPU. Okay. Second one, the queues are used in the asynchronous transfer of data where data is not being transferred at the same rate between two processes. For example, pipes, file input output, sockets, etc. Okay. Third application is the queues are used as buffers in most of the applications like MP3, media player, CD player, etc. Second one, the queues are used to maintain the playlist and media players to add and remove the songs from the playlist. Next one, the queues are used in operating system for handling interrupts. Okay, so this is all about applications of queue. Now, next question. What is indexing? What are the advantages and disadvantages of it? Answer is, indexes are special lookup tables. It's used to retrieve data from the database very fast. Okay. An index is used to speed up select queries and where clauses, but it shows down the data input with insert and update statements. Without affecting the data, we can create or drop indexes. Okay. An index in a database is just like an index in the front of a book. Indexing can be of the following types. First one, primary index. Second one, secondary index. And third one, clustering index. Okay. So three types of index are available: primary, secondary and clustering. Now, advantages of index. So an index makes it possible to retrieve data quickly. Okay. Next advantages, indexes used in queries usually results in much better performance and very quickly. Okay. Third one, they can be used for sorting. A post-fetch sort operation can be eliminated. Okay. Index guarantees uniquely identifiable records in the database. Okay guys. Now, disadvantages of indexes. Indexes decreases the performance on inserts, updates and deletes. Okay. Second disadvantage is indexes takes up space. Indexes take up space and means this increases with the number of fields used and the length of the fields in the database. Okay. Third disadvantage is databases will have monocase values in fields that are indexed. Okay. Next question, what is denormalization? Where does it help? This question is from DBMS. Okay. Denormalization is the process of boosting up database performance and adding of redundant data which helps to get rid of complex data. Okay. Denormalization is a part of database optimization technique. This process is used to avoid the use of complex and costly joins. Okay. As well as denormalization doesn't refer to the thought of not to normalize. Instead of that, denormalization takes place after normalization. Okay. In this process, firstly, the redundancy of the data will be removed using normalization process. Then through denormalization process, we will add redundant data as per the requirement so that we can easily avoid the costly joins. Okay. Next question. What are the different objects in DBMS? Answer is, a database objects used to store or reference data in the databases. Any statements which is written with create command is known as the database object. Okay. Create command is in a uppercase letters. Okay. Different types of objects in DBMS are view, table, sequence, index, synonym. Now firstly I am talking about view. What is view? This object is used to create a view in the database. It's a logical table based on another view. A table on which view is based is called the base table. Okay. Now what is table object? So we can create a table in a database by using the create table statement. Okay. Next one, sequence. This object command used to create a sequence in the database. It's a user created database object which is shared by multiple users to generate unique integers. Okay, next one, index. A database object can create indexes in the databases by using an index object. Indexes are used to fast retrieval of rows from a table. And next object is synonym. The spelling is synonyym. This object is also used for creating indexes in the databases. By synonym, you can easily access the objects. Okay. Now next question. What are self join and outer join? Where do you use it? This is from DBMS. So what is self join? A self join is a join which joins the table with itself. Means, as the name suggests, that each row of the table is combined with itself and with every other row of the table. The table contains a foreign key which references primary key. Okay. It shows the one-to-many relationship in a table, also known as a unary relationship. Okay. Now come to SQL outer join. All the content of both tables is integrated together, either they are meshed or not. Okay, and outer join is of two types. First one, left outer join, and second one, right outer join. What is left outer join? Left outer join is also known as left join, and this join returns all the rows from left table combined with the matching rows of the right table. If you get no matching in the right table, it returns null value. Okay. Now syntax for left outer join, and this is select keyword followed by table1 dot column1 comma table2 dot column2 and so on according to your need. Next, line syntax is use from keyword and table1 means mention your table name and then mention your join name, and this is left join, and your next joining table name means table 2. Okay. So now next line syntax is on keyword followed by table1 dot column filled and is equal to table2 dot column filled. Okay. So students, this is the syntax for left outer join. Now right outer join. Right outer join is also known as right join. This join returns all the rows from right table are combined with the matching rows of left table. If you get no column matching in the left table, it returns null value. Now basic syntax for right joins, and this is select table1 dot column1 comma table2 dot column2 according to you. It's up to you. Next line from table1 and then right join. जो भी join आपको perform करना है वो join particular right here right join and then table 2 and then on keyword followed by table1 dot column filled is equal to table 2 dot column filled. Okay, I hope it's clear. Next question, give a SQL query which uses outer join. So this is the SQL query uses for outer join. So firstly left outer join, जो मैंने अभी आपको एक्सप्लेन किया ही है इसे जस्ट पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में. दिस इज द सिंटैक्स फॉर left outer join, as you know. Okay, now let's take two tables in this example to elaborate all the things. Customer table and second one order table. Customer table has 4 columns: ID, name, age and salary. Okay, and at the other hand order table has 4 columns and they are order ID, second one date, third one customer ID and fourth one amount. Okay, now join these two tables with left join. So use this query. SQL selects ID, name, amount and date. Means name and ID from customer table and amount and date from order table. Okay. So from customer, so customer column say left join and then order. Okay, order is what? Your second table name. This one order table. Okay. Now from customer, this is customer table. So आपको customer table से क्या परफॉर्म करना है? लेफ्ट आउटर जॉइन टू ऑर्डर टेबल. सो आप इसके लिए क्या क्वेरी मेंशन करेंगे? फ्रॉम कस्टमर लेफ्ट जॉइन ऑर्डर. ओके. नेक्स्ट ऑन customer dot id is equal to order dot customer id. Okay. So this is the syntax for left join perform in the two table, and they are customer and order. Now this will produce the following result, and this is id, name, amount and date. Okay. So this is the result for left outer join between customer table and order table. I hope it's clear. Now next question. Explain some differences between truncate and delete commands with their syntax. Answer is there is a slight difference between delete and truncate statement. First one, the delete statements only removes the rows from the table based on the condition defined by where clause. Where is what? Where is a keyword. Or remove all the rows from the table when the condition is not specified. Okay. But it does not free the space containing by the table. Now syntax for delete statement, and this is delete keyword from table name according to you, then in the bracket where keyword followed by your conditions. Okay. Okay. But if you do not specify the where condition, it will remove all the rows from the table. Okay. For example, delete from table name. इस तरह से आप query टाइप करेंगे तो आपकी कंप्लीट जो आपका डेटा है टेबल का वो रिमूव हो जाएगा. बट नाउ ट्रंकेट स्टेटमेंट, इट्स यूज्ड टू डिलीट ऑल द रोज फ्रॉम द टेबल एंड फ्री द कंटेनिंग स्पेस. सो सिंटैक्स फॉर ट्रंकेट स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रंकेट कीवर्ड इन द अपर केस देन योर टेबल नेम, फॉर एग्जांपल एम्प्लॉय. ओके. सो दिस इज द सिंटैक्स फॉर ट्रंकेट स्टेटमेंट. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. डिफाइन मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट इन सी. बहुत ज्यादा पूछा जाता है विप्रो में ये क्वेश्चन. आंसर इज नाउ क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम सी लैंग्वेज. फोकस ऑन इट. ओके. When you run a program, it's load into your computer memory and it starts execution by sending and receiving the instructions from the computer's processor. As you know, when your program needs to run a function, then it loads at another part of the memory till it runs and releases that memory when the task is complete. Okay. Now talk about the concept of dynamic memory allocation in C language. Okay. Which enables the C programmer to allocate memory at runtime. Okay. Dynamic memory allocation in C language is possible by four functions of std_lib.h header file, and the functions are malloc function, second one calloc function, third one realloc function, and fourth one free function. Okay. Next question. What are the steps involved in designing complex software? Now question from software engineering. Okay. So to build a software, a programmer should have to follow the SDLC. SDLC stands for Software Development Life Cycle. What is SDLC? SDLC is a process of developing new software. Okay. There are 6 steps of SDLC. Planning, requirement analysis, third one designing, next coding, next testing, next and last one maintenance. In the planning steps, you are defining your plan about the scope of the software, approaches to build the software, functionalities of the software, etc. Okay. In the second step, requirement analysis. In this step, gather the required tools, data and information that are required for the project and software development. Okay. Third step is designing. In this step, design a prototype to check the architecture of the software and project. Okay. Next step is coding step. In this, coding as per you are designing in different languages. In this phase, software coding is done as per your designing phase. Next phase is testing. In this phase, testing is done to check whether the actual results meets the required result. Next question. What is the difference between abstract classes and interface. So Java interface should be implemented using the keywords implements. This is IMPLEMENTS, implements. And a Java abstract class should be extended using the keyword extends. Okay. And an interface can extend interface only. At the other hand, a abstract class have two properties. It can extend only one Java class but implement more than one interface at a time. Okay. Next question. What is the property of a class? Answer is, we can define property in a way that property is a member of a class that provides the access of an object or a class to an attribute. For example, properties include the length of a string, the size of a font, and the caption of a window. Okay, and the name of a customer and so on. So here, name is what? Property of a customer. Okay. Size is what? Property of a font. Okay, and the caption of a window. So caption is what? Property of a window. Okay, so this is the examples of property of a particular class. Okay, next question. Define precondition and postcondition to a member function. This is also very important question. So what is precondition? Precondition is a condition that must be true before a method runs for it to work. Okay. At the other hand, postcondition is a condition that must be true guaranteed after a method is finished. They both are different. If all the preconditions of this method are satisfied, then postconditions will also meet for the same method. Okay, no guarantee for behavior if the preconditions not meet. Okay guys, so this is all about precondition and postcondition. Okay guys, now let's wind up the session. See you in the next video. If you wanna more videos for Wipro interview process, for example HR interview questions and aptitude interview questions for Wipro recruitment process, so kindly let me know in comment section. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Okay guys, please subscribe to my channel for new videos and press the bell icon for new updates. And guys, please share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye. See you in the next session.